Welcome to our channel Study with AV. This channel is solely dedicated to B.Ed course structure. This course is beneficial for those students who wish to study B.Ed or currently studying B.Ed first year. Those who are new to this channel, please do like, comment, share and subscribe. This video series will be dedicated to subject gender, school and society. So now let's walk you through the table of contents for this video. So initially we will talk about gender issues and their elements associated with it. After that we will cover difference between sex and gender, followed by patriarchy, associated characteristics, their elements. Later on in the end we will cover gender biasness and workplace discrimination. So let's begin with gender issues. Gender is defined as male and female plus the relations between them. To sum up, we may say it's socially constructed sex. To simplify, we may say the individual differences between a man and a woman which consist of their roles, behavior, characteristics, and values. Gender roles such as above mentioned elements vary across cultures and with time may change. It's basically a socio-cultural variable. This topic may also be applied to race, class, age, ethnic group and many such related concepts. Hence, gender roles are learned through the socialization process. They are not fixed but are amenable to change. Moving on, the differences between sex and gender. Sociologists define gender as socially constructed, while on the other hand including many feminists consider sex as only matter of biology. As per WHO, sex refers to biological and physiological characteristics that define men and women. And gender refers to socially constructed roles, behaviors, activities and attributes that a given society considers appropriate for men and women. As a matter of fact, sex is something that does not change over time, while gender might change. Moving on, patriarchy means a social surrounding in which men hold the primary powers. To be specific, surrounding means in the family, father or father figures hold authority over women, children and property. The opposite alternative is matriarchy. Patriarchy is defined as the rule of the father. Later back in history this term is used to refer to autocratic rule by the male head of the family. In modern times, this term has referred to adult plus senior men who hold the primary authority. This is a sensitive topic as per feminist theory. As per their words, patriarchy means a mechanism which evokes male dominance over female. Therefore it means male holding primary power over women, children and even property. Hence patriarchy is a social phenomenon in which men have the privilege of dominance over females in certain major aspects. As per Latin, pater means father and arch means rule. Moving ahead with characteristics of patriarchy. Male dominance means men or male make all decisions in both society and in their family unit. Plus holds power and authority and are subject to elders only. Male identifications. It means identifications such as qualities of control, strength, forcefulness, rationality, strong work ethics and competitiveness. Male-centeredness means activity of progression is on men and what they do to move the society forward. In society men have focus and are developers of all events, intentions. And they must be heroes in all situations. Obsession with control means they must have control at all times. They must take all decisions in the family, whether it may be educational or financial. Oppression of women. In this patriarchy system, oppression of women is emphasized. Women are not allowed to have independence or suggest changes in social order. Will not be encouraged to be educated. Not allowed to rise up. Elements of patriarchy include traditional male qualities, being primary while others being secondary. This means power, company, control, rationality, and extreme competitiveness are examples of traditional male qualities. Different sets of roles for men and women, such as men will lead and women will support. Male domination means they hold important roles such as executives, politicians, public leaders. Protection of patriarchal social structures means supporting this structure with giving befitting reply or with actions who criticized it. Reinforcement of other factors means patriarchy contributes to racism, homophobia, sexism and many other related terms. In this system we too contribute or participate in it unconsciously. If you have any doubts related to topics covered till here, you may write down in the comments section. If you like a video till now, please consider subscribing. Next topic, gender bias or gender discrimination means unequal treatment in employment, opportunities, such as promotion, pay, benefits and privileges and expecting due to attitudes on the sex of an employer. Gender bias can be legitimate basis for lawsuit under anti-discrimination status. Gender biasness can be gender prejudice, one-sidedness, partiality, sexual discrimination, unequal or unfair treatment of protected class. Gender discrimination is quite different in the terms of sexism. In other words, it's a situation in which a person is less treated due to their sex. Usually when a woman is less treated than men. It's also important to know that not all regions approve or desire gender equality under the law. In some countries women are not allowed to drive, let alone vote and many such usual or unusual related activities. According to some laws in countries where they will be penalized if disobeyed. Moving ahead with gender bias in workplaces. Unequal pay is generally a hot topic as most of the workplaces are unable to solve this and consider this as a challenge, especially when related to gender. Interview questions. Some employers ask weird and unrelated questions to the interviewee, which signifies some kind of partiality related to gender, work experiences or performances. Diminished responsibility. If two persons, male and female, both qualified as administrators and give them different set of opinions, then this comes under gender discrimination. Restrooms. Many offices lack women's restrooms, so they go down and use other building washrooms, while men have restrooms in the same building. This accounts for gender discrimination. Conversations are a mode of communication which alter due to gender inequality. Having weird conversations with females is gender biasness. Success ladder. Women not getting enough opportunities as compared to men, which holds them back, leads to gender discrimination. Positional bias. Giving receptionist role only to females and not offering the same to males is discrimination of position. Terminations. What are the reasons terminating an employee? Is it justified for male and females? Outdated views. Having old school thoughts about gender inequality has somewhat changed in the last decade, due to development and changes in substantial laws related to equality.